What if I told you that the God of the Bible isn't a God at all? The God you think you know from the Old Testament is, in actuality, an entire pantheon of far older Sumerian gods. Gods called Anunnaki. Then the Elohim said, "Let us make man in our image, and after our own likeness." Genesis 1 verse 26. The impact of ancient Near Eastern cultures on biblical texts is an established area of study in biblical scholarship. There are notable similarities between biblical stories and the myths, legends, and literature of neighboring cultures, such as the Babylonians, Sumerians, and Assyrians. One instance of this influence is the flood story, which appears in various ancient Near Eastern cultures, including the Epic of Gilgamesh, a Mesopotamian flood myth that predates the biblical account by centuries. Both tales describe a global flood brought by the gods to wipe out humanity, except for a single family and a collection of animals. Another example is the creation story, which also exists in several neighboring cultures, including the Babylonians and Sumerians. In both the biblical and Babylonian versions, there is a description of primeval chaos, a separation of waters, and the creation of the world and humankind. The Hebrew word Elohim is formed by adding the plural ending im to the singular noun Eloah, meaning gods. This name for God is the most frequently used in the Hebrew Old Testament. It refers not to a monotheistic God, but to a group of divine beings who created and governed humanity. This suggests a connection with the Anunnaki of Sumerian mythology, who were also described as humanity's creators and rulers. Furthermore, the Bible states that Abraham, the father of the Israelites, and a significant figure in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, hailed from the city of Ur in Mesopotamia, present-day Iraq. Ur was a significant Sumerian city-state in ancient times, located close to modern-day Nasiriyah. Abraham and his wife Sarah left Ur and traveled to Canaan, as God had promised to give them and their descendants the land as an inheritance. The story of Abraham and Sarah is a significant part of the Hebrew Bible, with their journey from Ur to Canaan being a significant event in Israelite history. It is possible that the stories they brought with them about the Anunnaki gods influenced the biblical texts, even though the stories were modified over time to remove the old gods and replace them with a new god with an agenda of control.